The media and the Democrats, two peas in a pitiful pod. First, this guy.
I'm going to say this only 7 times, so you better listen good. I want you to make up dirt on my political opponent, understand lots of it. And by the way, don't call me again. I'll call you when you've done what I asked. This is, in sum and character, what the president was trying to communicate.
No, it wasn't. You made that up. Your defense?
My summary of the president's call was meant to be at least part in parody. The fact that that's not clear is a separate problem in and of itself.
Oh, I get it. It's our fault. We're the dolts who didn't understand it. But he's got a point. After all, it is hard to tell the difference between him and a joke. But remember, this is Adam Schiff. This is... Oh, that's too easy. Too easy. Stop it. This is Adam Schiff, a guy so stiff, kissing him is considered necrophilia. I hear Woody from Toy Story is still demanding a paternity test. Here's a fun fact. If you look into Schiff's family tree, you actually find a family of trees. But the reason he gets away with being an idiot is because his allies make him look sane.
Donald Trump making clear that he can't win the presidency without foreign interference and doesn't have any interest in trying.
The high crime is in front of us right now. We see it. It was an extortionist effort to try to get a foreign government to get dirt for an opponent.
To people who see this kind of stuff in movies, you see mob bosses doing it. Is this something that presidents do?
We see this from mob bosses. We do not see this from presidents.
The mob boss comparison again. As if that's bad. What does a mafia boss get that Democrats don't? Respect. Ask yourself this. Who would China, Russia, or Iran rather not negotiate with? A mafia boss or a grad student majoring in moping? A mafia boss or a guy who forgets where he puts his pants? A mafia boss or another guy who forgets where he puts his pants? A mafia boss or that lady who shushes you in the library? Any enemy would prefer those lightweights over Trump. But for us, we'll take Gotti over Gandhi. Now the media and the Dems pretend they reached impeachment after much thought, even though they've been snorting that drug for 3 years. Which is why we can't take it seriously without first acknowledging it was orchestrated by the media. So when the White House released a transcript of Trump's call, to us it sounded like another call between Trump and just about anybody. You have that flowery congratulations stuff, you know, you're great, no, you're great, you're right, I'm great. Then Trump complains, as he always does, about America spending money while other countries don't, which is a fair point. Then he asked this guy to look into election meddling, something that had happened and included Russia, Ukraine, and the DNC. You'd think the media would support Trump getting to the bottom of that? Nope. The media's golden rule, only Trump can be investigated. So don't bother us with Hillary's campaign or that British agent pushing a dirty dossier. That's just piss under the bridge. Now, maybe Trump shouldn't have brought up Sleepy Joe, but that's Trump. I'm surprised he didn't mention Low Energy Jeb or Da Nang Dick. So the Dems and the media turn a friendly conversation into extortion. But they've been warping Trump's intent since he came down that famous escalator. Really, they're trying to impeach his personality. Will Americans see through this charade? An unidentified guy with a political bias brings a complaint about what he heard secondhand from a phone call. It's first leaked to the press, who takes the hearsay over a transcript. Now, think about that. They prefer hearsay over real words. That's like relying on a psychic for directions when your car has GPS. That's like choosing tofu over steak. Or worse, Lenny Kravitz over Jimi Hendrix. Then the media blames Trump for securing transcripts after they had gobbled up leaks of previous ones. That's like a thief blaming you for changing your locks. But this is business as usual. Literally, it's a business. To the media, the impeachment show is a money mill. Clicks go up, ratings pop, plus nobody dies, unless you count American democracy. And we're used to it. They were shouting impeachment even before they could walk. But ever since Trump entered office, he's been the bull in the china shop, an outsider who somehow got inside. You don't have to like him at all to understand what's happening. It's not about that phone call. It's about the fact that someone closer to you than to them made it into the Oval Office. That's a first. It can't be permitted. It must be resisted. And really, even if that phone call never happened, it would have been something else next week. It was a field of dreams strategy. If you build the impeachment, the crime will surely come.